this past month was wild. We're talking platform shutdowns, surprise comebacks, and more Instagram updates than your rectangular prison of a phone can probably handle.
I'm addicted to dopamine.
Me too, friend. Me too.
Let's start with what everyone's been talking about, the great TikTok panic of 2025.
Picture this. It's a cold night on January 18th when suddenly TikTok goes dark.
And then Capcut disappeared too. Apparently it, alongside a few other apps owned by ByteDance, were cut off. It was like watching all my favorite apps play disappear like my dad. Huzzah!
But here's where it gets interesting and less sad. Instead of sales dropping, TikTok Shop actually saw a spike. We're talking $32 million in sales the day that the ban was lifted.
That's right, nothing motivates people to shop like telling them they can't shop anymore.
They call it reverse psychology.
No, they don't.
One creator, Daniel Stonergump Gossard, told DigiDay his sales jumped 50% in the 2 weeks before the ban.
And for those of you wondering about the numbers, TikTok Shop hit over 200 million in sales the week before the ban, their highest figures in 12 months outside of holiday season, which, mind you, just happened. And the day after the ban, TikTok recorded a boost of $5 million above normal sales.
And here's the really interesting part too. Creators weren't just sitting around waiting to see what would happen. They were telling the truth. And for that, we've got our favorite section. What the hell was that? Take it away, Bob.
I just got off a conference call with Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy.
Really?
No, Sarah, I lied. If there's anything we can count on in the world, it's that people love complaining about food in their cars, and the other is that people lie on the internet. When TikTok went offline, creators were using what they thought were their final moments to drop some truth. Didn't go well. Lexi Hidalgo admitted she doesn't do her workouts or drink coffee. Her whole persona. Anna Sitar doesn't actually like Starbucks. And as much as all the comrades went to RedNote, it couldn't hold their Stanleys long enough to shake ice in protest that Katie May lied about her love of making fancy ice cubes. And we find out she's using regular old fridge ice? Scandalous. In case you don't look around this bombed out hellhole, it's full of people just trying to steal every second that they can get. Authentic is rarely a word used in these spaces. At least Charlie D'Amelio.
D'Amelio.
Okay.
Just
D'Amelio?
D'Amelio.
At least Charlie D'Amelio was a real one. For basically everyone else, I say, what the hell was that?
Thanks, I guess, Bob. Let's touch back on RedNote for a second. Another Chinese app that gained over 1 million American downloads, faster than I can learn a new TikTok dance.
Which, let's be honest, isn't that fast. Or good. Huzzah? Anyways, we're not just talking about regular creators moving to RedNote. We're talking big names like Bella Poarch, Lauren Gray, Sabrina Carpenter, even Selena Gomez.
Do you think they learned to talk Mandarin?
Boo. That's no in Mandarin.
And another power player in the TikTok drama, Meta. Oh, they were ready with their vision board and their how to capitalize on this moment PowerPoint. You could feel it.
That's right, Justin. In no time flat, Instagram completely changed their game and their grid. We're going from squares to the 4:5 aspect ratio, which had people very, very upset.
And cut off at the shoulders in a lot of family photos. Pro tip, if you're posting content now, make sure it works in the 4:5 format. Your future selfie will thank you.
And speaking of changes, Instagram said, you know what? 90 seconds isn't enough for Reels anymore.
That's right, they've doubled it to 3 minutes. Adam Mosseri literally said 90 seconds is just too short, which is funny because
just 6 months ago, he was all, long-form video isn't our identity.
What is your identity anyway, Mr. Mosseri?
Then Meta really said, hold my algorithm, baby girl, and announced their own video editing app called Edits.
And the timing? Pure coincidence, I'm sure.
Totally coincidental, and even weirder that they announced it right when Capcut went down. Just like it's totally coincidental that they're offering creators up to $50,000 to post on Reels first.
Let's break down this new app though. It's supposed to be a full creative suite launching next month. No templates, focused on serious creators.
Masseri says it's incomplete, but promising. Kind of like you, Dustin.
But that was actually really mean.
Sure, cry about it. Anyways, because apparently Instagram hasn't given their developers enough to do this month, they also rolled out two pretty helpful new view metrics, including view rate and views over time, the ability to schedule DMs to your friends, screenshot restrictions, even for Vanish mode, and even a liked by friends feed. But here's the thing, creators. All of this unsettling chaos actually teaches us something really important.
Don't put all your content eggs in one platform basket.
More like, don't put all your content on one app.
That's literally exactly what I just said.
This month's main theme showed us exactly why cross-platform presence is so crucial.
Agreed. Now, while some creators were panicking about TikTok, others were already established on Instagram, YouTube, and apparently Substack.
Yep, and even in spite of all this turbulence, the creator economy is still set to nearly double by about $500 billion by 2027.
So there's gold in them there hills?
Hell yeah, brother! So here's your homework for this month. Take one piece of content and adapt it for at least 2 other platforms.
And download your content, you know, just in case.
That's all for this month's status update. Remember to like, subscribe, and go out and touch grass on occasion.
And hey, follow us here, because who knows which platform will decide to have an identity crisis next month.
See you next month.